Cheers.
Cheers.
To work on Sunday.
F you. I'm supposed to have Sunday off.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's good. Are you processing your emotions right now?
It feels so Bro, The Rock tried to take over the WWE for a while. It was wild. If you know, you know. Guys, welcome back to Shit Gigs and Topics. We're fucking growing. We're growing.
Yes, we are. There we go.
It has been a fun ride. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know. We're trying to get back on top for the second half of season 3. We got people lined up for season 4. Like, it's gonna go crazy. But enough of that. Right now, I'm here with someone who I think she's one of what's the word? Oldest oldest yearing thing.
We can go with that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Oldest knowing yearing thing. Person.
That's me. Can we get a subtitle on the bottom?
Yeah.
A little title.
Oldest nearing yearing Pierce person thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Who are you?
I'm good. I'm enjoying this.
Who? I said who.
I'm enjoying this lovely drink that you made us. It's very tasty.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shouts out to David for teaching me a little bit of bartending. Same thing with JP. Both of these guys will be on eventually. It's just one of those things where, you know, everyone has their story that they want to tell, but they want to tell it when they want to tell it.
Yep, I get it. Yep. When the stars and their schedules align.
Yeah, man, when I'm doing the things that I'm doing and I want to do, then I want to talk about it. So you got to talk about the journey, man. That's what it's all about, man.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are watching the journey. Everyone's journey. And then when we go back, because we're going to go back. That's what we do. We go back.
How far back are we going?
Oh, we're going to go back.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, for you, we're going back, too.
I was like, how far?
Yeah, but when we go back, it's going to be crazy to see where we all been.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
All right. So, who are you?
Like my name?
Yeah, beginning, middle, end.
Beginning, middle, end. Brianna Puente is my name.
No middle?
I do have a middle name. Do you know my middle name?
What's the letter?
It starts with a C.
What does it end with?
A Y.
I mean, the only thing that I could think of is Courtney.
That's my middle name, yeah. So Brianna Courtney Puente is my name. It doesn't flow. It doesn't make any type of sense.
No, it's not that. Where'd it come from?
I honestly,
know?
I don't know. My mom said she got my first name from a TV show, and she just really liked the name Courtney for my middle name. But my dad didn't want that to be my first name, so they were middle ground.
I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Names, such a thing, man. Names.
Especially now, I feel like people are trying to get so creative with names.
I know.
And you're like, I can't even pronounce that. I don't know what that is.
My kid is Zayden Hendricks. He will be, his name will work for the generation that he's going to live in.
That's cute, though. You know, he's born to be a rock star. So there you go.
Yeah, that kid's going to have a fun life, I swear.
Yeah. A motorcycle and a rock star.
Yeah. If you guys ever need any refresher, my child is just up there. With, yes, of course, if you know, Darth Maul's lightsaber.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that thing lights up and sings to you.
Really?
Yeah, it's freaking legit.
That's so cool. Where'd you get it?
Oh, I got it from Disneyland.
Nice.
Yeah, they suckered me into it. I think my sister suckered me into it, but
I'm sure they didn't have to try very hard.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, I can tell. You have that one. Star Wars up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we move into the studio one day, guys, it's just gonna be decked out with just I don't know what kind of shit. Shit from people, everything.
Instead of
Oh
microphones, you're
my
gonna talk into
gosh.
lightsabers.
Forgot something at work earlier today.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell me.
It doesn't. I mean, maybe there'll be lightsabers everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like everyone that comes in, be like, "Hey, man, we gotta have a lightsaber battle and before you leave."
Whoever wins gets to decide the topic.
I mean, so far it hasn't changed. It's who are you? What do you do? What do you do? What do you want to do? This is ShitGigs&Topics.
Okay.
Anywho. All right. One sentence. Describe yourself. Go.
One sentence. Let me see. A bibliophile who also is a wino.
One more time.
A bibliophile who's a wino.
What's a bibliophile?
Someone who loves books. So like, okay, fine.
This is an actual word?
Yeah, bibliophile.
Okay, fact check, guys.
It's a word. It's a word.
All
Well, a self-proclaimed bibliophile who's also loves wine and traveling and food. I'm a big foodie. I said like a bunch of little sentences instead of one long one, but
So let's put it into one
I know.
sentence.
Apparently I also don't follow directions very well. So
There were guidelines.
yeah. I didn't stick to it. But yeah, so that'd be me. I would say
You said I'm gonna list the things I like.
pretty much. All the pros, all the things I like. But yeah, so just someone who loves books that also loves drinking wine. Oh, like slow living. I'm all about that. Yeah.
What's slow living?
Slow living is like where you make your own food from scratch and like you like stop and smell the roses. You just try to appreciate life as you're living it and not let it pass you by. That's what I'm
Okay.
trying to like embrace now.
I like that.
Yeah.
Man, it was tough though today. I did some meal prep and I crunched that in an hour. I like prepped everything and cooked
Nice.
it like probably within like 40 minutes or so.
Right on. That's awesome. For
And
how many
then-
days did you pack it for?
5 days.
5 days?
Yeah.
Nice.
Full breast. Like
Uh-huh.
good sized chicken breast. Lemon chicken too.
Ooh, good.
Got that bone broth in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then broccoli.
Do you like broccoli?
I love broccoli.
Me too.
The problem with broccoli though,
What?
grumbly tumbly.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do girls fart? Is that different?
Oh, we don't. Yeah, I don't know if you knew that, but
Do you guys also talk to dolphins?
absolutely.
The
But
rumors,
we only talk to them underwater.
the rumors
so.
are true.
Mm-hmm.
The rumors are true.
Yeah.
Dang. Whoa, wait. Underwater?
Underwater, yeah.
Dude, that's where J.K. Rowling came up with that part.
I'm giving away all the secrets today. Yeah.
Oh, man. The whole community is just like staring you down while watching this. They're all going to be like, bro, men are too stupid to even believe her. Come on.
I know, they're like,
They go, you're right. You're right.
oh, man.
Guys going, woman believes in mermaid. Next.
I'm all, what do you mean? They're not real? I love mermaids.
Woman dressed up as mermaid. What's this?
Yeah. They'll pause, make it bigger. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man. Okay, so we list things that you like.
Yeah. What about you? Okay, well, how about this? You give me one, and then I'll go after you. So who are you? In one sentence.
My name is Richard Andreas Stevens.
Mm-hmm.
My name derives from my ancestors. Richard is my dad's dad. Andreas is my mom's dad. And Stevens is my dad's last name,
Okay.
which I adopted. I think it's a strong name. I like my heritage name. I am terrible at Spanish and German. I am so freaking westernized, and it is what it is. But if I had to describe myself, I would say that I'm learning. I am a goofy, serious, charismatic. I'm just
Okay.
tooting my own horn.
No, it's good. It's
Guy
good.
that wants
You have
to
to be.
enjoy
You have to be the one to toot your own horn.
the
'cause no one
world
else will.
and help everyone else enjoy it as well, I guess.
There you go. That was really good.
Yeah, we got one life. I mean, make the best out of it, I guess. Like,
Mhm.
I've done some dumbass shit.
Who
and I've done
hasn't?
some fun, cool stuff, and then this. Like, you gotta have a little bit of balance. Little, you gotta angels and demons, right?
Mhm. It is a balance. Yeah.
Yeah. Gemini season right now, guys, too. So that's how, I think too, I mean, a lot of people give crap to the Geminis, but Two-Face were kind of balanced out because of, the two. I got to do my research.
I was going to say, I have to be honest, I don't really know, like, what the zodiac signs, like, stand for and stuff.
Trust me,
but
they will be in the comments.
Yeah.
I'll be talking about it.
Well,
Appreciate you guys.
I'm a Libra, so
All right.
be kind to me.
He said, Libras all suck.
I know. You and your stupid scales. Get out of here.
He said, tell me exactly when you were born, though.
I know. What time of day?
You said, what was the moon's phase 2?
I don't even know the moon's phase tonight.
Waning gibbous. Hey, it's either waxing or waning.
Yeah, one of the two.
Dude, I need I need that shirt. I need this shirt. that has the moon phases. I need that shirt. Hey, someone, dang it. I got to get my I almost said POX. I don't know why. PO box back. And you guys can send me fun stuff like that shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
Please.
Little donations and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, guys, send me stuff already. Just kidding.
Right? Sponsor me.
Always, guys. Always sponsor me, please.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm going to try to go, sidebar, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're
I'm going to try to go live outside of these walls.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to see what I can do. We'll see what happens.
That'd be so fun. Like, go out to random people
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
and ask them those things. That'd be cool.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's my goal is the 4 questions, like real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we can get it in like a reel. And then we can have these. Yeah, because I'm able to have quicker conversations with people before I'm able to actually sit down.
Yeah.
Which really sucks, but then it also condenses everything that I really want to get to people. And then I can also jump on that with someone else and expand further.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I really wish I would have grabbed the opportunity when I was at Escape the Fate, because that would have been like the coolest opportunity. Just been yeah, that opportunity just passed me by.
No. It's okay. That just means you have to go again.
But I told him, I said,
Recreate that.
we're going to meet. Different time, different place, different opportunity. We're going to meet again.
100.
Maybe at Aftershock. I think they're going. I think they're going to be there.
Oh, yeah?
Damn. I got to do my research before this. Fact check me, guys. I'm sorry. All right, back to you, Bree. So,
Okay. All right.
now
Mm-hmm.
I answered your question. We're going to move on to my next question.
Okay, I'm ready.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Because honestly, someone was asking me, and I was like, I could tell you, but then you could get lost. So let's all hear from you. What do you do?
So I'm an auditor at a finance company. So that's why I travel all the time, is because I'm actually, every week I have to be in a different city because I'm visiting about 3 to 4 to 5 offices. And I'm just like checking out their office. I look at their client files mainly for like investments and everything, just to make sure everything's in order. Nothing's like suspicious, that they're not misrepresenting like their products to their clients, that type of stuff. And they're not taking advantage of like older clients and everything like that. And yeah, that's what I do. That's why I travel so much. And that's not what I studied in college at all. So I studied comparative literature. And now I'm in finance, and it's totally different, but you know what? I really like it.
What?
I know.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, guys. I just had to readjust because honestly, I'm gonna get like dummy engaged. You guys will be able to see my body language. Anywho,
So that's what I do.
hold on. Let's take a step back. Comparative literature. Why? Where did this like?
So when
What is this? You're a bookie. What's the bookologist? Bibleologist, Bibleologist,
Sure, we can go with it. Bibliophile is the word. But no.
bibliophile.
So basically, when I went to college, I went in as like poli-sci because I thought I wanted to go to law school and like do pre-law, that type of route. But UC Santa Barbara didn't have a pre-law major, so I did poli-sci. Did that for the first year, and then the whole time I was there, everyone was like, study what you love, study what you love. And my parents, they were actually big advocates for that too. They were like, don't go to school for a job, go to school for like to develop you as a person and to like, you're passionate about this. And so like dive into that. You have the rest of your life to kind of like focus on work and do all that stuff. So this is your time to be a kid, but like in a controlled environment to practice being an adult. So, try different things. And if you don't like it, just switch it, And so I took a class in comparative literature and absolutely fell in love with it. It might have been the professor, I don't know. But like no, like
taught well.
Yes, exactly.
Like someone like
engaging.
Grabbed your attention.
Super engaging.
And like kept you engaged the entire time. You're like
and gave like great feedback too on like papers and essays and everything that we would turn in and stuff, and just made like the material just I wanted to read what he assigned and like everything. It was a really good class, and it was smaller too because I did it over the summer, so I think that's why I really liked it. And then I just fell in love with it, and so I ended up changing my major because his TA actually came up to me and was like, "Hey, like I know you're not comparative literature," he goes, "but I think you should switch your major over." He goes, "Because I think this really excites you and interests you and everything like that, and you're pretty good at it. Because so maybe this is something you could be interested in." And so I thought about it, and I ended up doing it, and I just fell in love with it. It was awesome. It allowed me to take like a bunch of different classes too, so I wasn't like confined to like one area. I had to take Latin. I had to take. I took like a Gods and Goddesses of India class. I took like.
So like Latin, like the language.
Yeah, because I needed a language, but because I was switching late, I didn't really have the time to take the 2 years of a language that I would have needed to take. In Latin, they only offered 3 classes because it's a dead language. It's not 2 years; it's just 1. So I just did that one instead because I would finish in time.
So what did you learn?
Honestly, I don't remember any of it.
A single word?
I don't remember any of it.
Oh man!
In it, I was like honestly, it really helped me though because
tragic.
Honestly, it really helped me though because now, like when I look at words in like other languages, as long as it's like a derivative of like Latin, then I can look at a word and I get the gist of like what it means because like the root of the word, like so I'm good at that stuff. But to create a sentence in Latin out of like thin air and stuff like that, I couldn't help you. At all.
So it's worth learning.
I think it's definitely worth learning, yeah. Because then you can kind of deduce what any big word, as long as it's like a Latin language, like as long as it came from the Latin language, like Italian, Spanish, English, like that type of stuff, then you can kind of like get the gist of what it means because you just break it all up. Like this word means this and this word kind of means this, so put it together and maybe this is what it means, Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it's definitely worth learning. Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I'm not just saying that because I did it and I don't want people to think it was a waste of time.
You said I needed the credit, dude. I needed the credit.
I needed the credits. I did.
Trust me. I had those conversations too with the guys. They're like, yeah, dude, I don't even care. ChatGPT, bro. I just need the credits.
ChatGPT. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's gonna take over everyone's job.
Honestly, no. I used it one time.
It's gonna literally audit all their books.
It's crazy.
Although, do you go? Yeah, you just go through. You don't go through actual like files, huh?
It depends. If they are like, if the broker that I'm going to go see is not doing electronic applications, and if they're doing paper applications, then I have to go through their paper files. Yeah.
How often does that happen?
It's not very often.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mainly just the people that have started back in like the 80s, and they're
And
like,
is it a dummy amount of files?
one time I went to an office, and yeah, there was like lots of files. It was like floor to ceiling, and like it took up like an entire room. But in that case, all I have to do is like a random selection of like a capped amount of files. So it's not like I have to look at every single one. I just have to be like, okay, so then I'll go to their list of their clients. I'm like, okay, so pull me this client. As long as they can pull that client's file out and like give it to me and I can take a look at it, then we're good to go and we're square.
Oh, but if it takes them some time or they can't find it and all this other stuff,
then if they can't find it,
and they're fumbling around.
If they can't find it, that's a huge deal, because they're supposed to be able to find it. But if it takes them a long time, then it takes them a long time. I'm not like super pressed about that. Just as long as they can find it, then I'm good with it.
Are you sitting at their office, someone else's office, whose office?
Yeah, so I go to the broker's office. So whoever's in charge of like that office, I go there. And there's like a bunch across the United States. Well, my job when I first applied for it said it was in Northern California.
One location.
It's in Northern California. No, there's like hundreds in Northern California.
Oh,
but
okay.
the thing is that like I feel like I've been here for like a year and a half, and I've gone everywhere, like maybe like a couple offices in Northern California, but all the other ones were like everywhere else. Like, which I'm not complaining about some of them because they were really cool locations. But I'm like, oh, interesting. So I'm getting lots of miles on flights and stuff. And if anyone has any questions on how, frequent flyer points work or Hilton honors points or Marriott honors points work, let me know. I got you. I did all the research.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, you're going to have to let me know.
Okay.
Maybe one day I'll get lucky like that to where I'm gonna just fly around or something. Maybe when my acting career kind of starts.
There you go.
Because I'm assuming that I'm going to be having to fly around a lot, especially with, like, my kid and stuff like that.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
But I think this is still, like, 3-4 years in the making. We'll see what happens.
Okay, that'll be cool. What you want to act? So, like, what genre are you thinking?
I honestly would like to do a little, just all of it.
All of it?
Yeah, I would like something, like, super serious.
Yeah.
Action.
You're going to be very diversified.
Drama.
Yeah.
I'm working on, I got to tap back into learning how to sing. So maybe musicals too.
Are you a singer?
I believe everyone has the possibility to sing. It's just figuring out how to do it.
That's so sweet of you. Yeah. You're like Ratatouille. Everyone can cook. Everyone can sing.
Yeah. Everyone can cook. Everyone can cook.
Yeah. And everyone can sing. That's nice.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch The Voice? You know that singing competition
It's been
show?
a minute.
Okay, so it's like a singing competition show where, there's judges, they can't see who's singing, and then if they like the voice that's singing, they push a button and they turn around.
Oh, I know what The Voice is and how it goes.
Well, just in case anyone didn't know it. Okay, so that's what it is.
Audience.
Okay, so my family, we watch The Voice like religiously all the time. We love it. And one time, my dad, he likes to do like these little jokes. And so one time he was like, hey, so everyone, we're at the dinner table because we eat dinner together. And so he's like,
That's sweet.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a huge deal for my parents that we all like eat dinners together as much as possible and everything like that. And so anyway, so he was like, okay, so let's just say that if, let's just vote most likely, right? So if we were all on The Voice and we were all singing on The Voice, who's most likely to not have a chair turn around for you, right? And literally everyone, there's 6 of us all together. Everyone pointed at me. And I was like, excuse you. I don't think I'm that bad. But they all said I'm like super tone deaf. And yeah, that I wouldn't have a chair turned for me. So they might I might single-handedly disprove your theory that everyone can sing. 'Cause, yeah.
Have you had any training?
No.
Then
maybe that's what it is. I just need a really good coach then.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Good coach.
I know someone.
All right, cool.
Yeah, no, you can't. Okay, so in my opinion, just the way it starts, if you can differentiate like the sound, that you're listening to and your own voice and try to match that, you're one step ahead, right? you don't know that you don't know how to actually do that. You're doing it, right? But you don't know how to actually do it. You don't know what your body's actually doing.
Right.
Singers actually know how to use their lungs in a capacity.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
in
yeah.
their throat, in such a way that creates a gorgeous sound
All right.
of just wind and vocal cords
I know. Isn't that crazy though?
rubbing together.
Isn't that crazy?
Instead of cricket noises, you get, and I, cut to playing that.
Right. We need that on the button.
I know. Damn.
Ooh, where's Celine
Damn.
Dion? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, shit would be wild, though.
Oh yeah.
Everyone can sing. You just gotta have the same training. It's just like, some people can be more gifted as an athlete in certain sports, but like you'd never know unless you were trained to like the bone, like
Right.
the way the athletes were trained. You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%. Yeah.
You can't just be like, I'm gonna walk out there and be a fucking athlete.
Yeah, because there's talent. You can have like natural talent, but if you put the work into it, then you can, in theory, be better than someone that's naturally more gifted. Or like, if they don't work as hard. Yeah, I get that.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, we just gotta put the time in.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Ooh, that's good.
That's why we're here, baby. We find time.
Yep. Confidence equals competence.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay, so that was
I like diving a little bit into, your job that you currently do that you kind of enjoy. We might circle back to that a little bit.
Okay.
But I wanna ask you some questions.
Okay, go. I'm ready.
What was your first job?
My first job, like a real job?
What did you?
Well, because I did like little things like in high school and stuff like that. Like I babysat. I don't really count that as a job, but like I would help out at like banquets.
Did you get
and stuff
money?
Like that. Yeah, but it wasn't consistent. It was more like someone was throwing a party, and so can you like be a server at this party? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Or like, can you do like I don't do. Are we counting that or like a full time like?
I mean,
job?
do you feel like that fell into why you have a good work ethic, or you think it was just like?
No, I think my
whatever?
parents are the reason why I have a good work ethic, because I saw them just like always grinding and always working and stuff like that, and they don't like really differentiate because it's the type of work because they're agents, so it's more the type that like
What kind of agents?
so they do like
Secret?
secret agents, yeah. No, actually, they are agents for like also a finance company, but they do like insurance, investments, loans, that type of stuff. And so
Interesting.
yeah.
I don't know if I'm trusting you now 'cause you're gonna audit them and be like,
I know.
"Oh, we're all good."
Right. I actually am not allowed to audit them or any of their brokers that come out of their office because they don't want me to like be nice sir to them than like anyone else.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so how many? Yeah, but okay, we'll dive back to that a little bit later. But
Okay. but okay, so no, I would say the work ethic more comes from my parents because they were agents. So like they were always like working and always gone. But like they made sure to tell me it was because they were like the reason why they weren't home all the time or couldn't come to a game or like whatever was because they were working. It wasn't because they didn't want to go. And so it was always like they always made us feel like inclusive. So I don't feel like I ever resented the fact that they were working so much. It was more like I knew that they were doing it for me, and for like a bigger picture. And it was for our family. And so like now I'm like, okay, I got to work hard for our family, and like it's just that type of a thing. So I think that's where I got it from.
okay, that's interesting. How much did you give back to your family from your like hard work?
Everything. Like what do you mean? I feel like there's no differentiation. Like
I don't know. My mom clearly goes, "This is my money. There's yours."
oh, okay. No,
I don't know. Like what?
no, my family's not like that at all. We're very much like hey, I like how do I say it? Like like me. She'll be like, Brianna, like my mom, she'll be like, Brianna, can you pick Robin up from school? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then Robin will be like, hey, I want to go shopping. I'm like, okay, cool. So then we'll go shopping. And then like, cause I'm with her, I'll buy whatever she wants to buy. Or like if she wants to eat, then I pay for whatever she wants to eat for. If we go out with my parents, then my parents pay for what we want to eat for. Like, it's just all kind of like, we don't hold tabs on each other. We don't, cause I mean, everyone's different, you know, but the way my family grew up, it's not like, oh, I did this for you, so you have to do it for me. It's
I feel that. Okay.
Yeah, it's more like your family, so you shouldn't have to ask. Like, it's just kind of like a given. Like, we're all like gonna give back to each other. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Like my mom, I was like, hey mom, I need 10 grand, get me out of jail. She's like, okay, I got you.
See?
Yeah.
There you go.
She said, pay me back. I said, maybe one day.
My mom might kick my butt, but then she'll give it to me. So
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna live that down. Hey, as long as it doesn't get ever like worse than what that was. That wasn't even that bad too, but but if shit ever got worse,
yeah,
that would be tough. That'd be tough. Hey, don't do drugs.
Oh yeah, no, I gotcha.
Stay in school.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in school. So your
100%.
first W-2 job.
Oh
then.
yes, first W-2 job was I was my parents' office manager.
Oh, what? They got you on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Also, again, don't trust you. She sus.
No, actually, I was their office manager, and then we got audited. And when the auditor came out, he was like, hey, you run a tight ship. Like, in a few years, a bunch of us are going to be retiring, so you should apply to, like, one of our jobs if you want, because you kind of, like, you would naturally know, like, what we're looking for because you're doing it anyways. So, like, you would just audit people like you. And kind of, you know, because you came from that side, you can show them, like, how they're supposed to be running an office and stuff like that.
And you were running it exactly the way it was supposed to be ran?
Pretty much.
And how did you learn that?
My mom. No, my mom's a very rule follower and by the book type of person. She like prints out manuals and like does all that stuff. So she made sure I knew like everything, how to file everything and make sure to do the follow-ups the way it's supposed to and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
So you were born to do
right?
that?
Right? I'm living my destiny. I don't know, man.
Your destiny.
It kind of just happened. I don't know. Because I was just doing it as like in between like a gap year because I was going to be studying for my LSATs. That's why I became their office manager. But in the year that I was their office manager, I just fell in love with like what they do and like their company and everything. I just found it so interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I can't imagine doing anything else or working for any other company or doing anything else. So I just stayed and I really like it so far. So, and they take good care of me, the company anyways.
So you jumped from your parents to that company?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So now I audit people like my parents. All on the West Coast, and sometimes they fly me out to the East Coast. So, yeah. It's been a wild ride. This last year has been crazy. Lots of travel.
So what's interesting is even though throughout your schooling, what you enjoyed never really changed. It was still like that same thing with like literature. Especially, it's funny 'cause how you developed. First, you were like, yeah, poli-sci. I know. Turned to literature.
Well, because I wanted to do poli-sci because I was thinking I wanted to go into educational law because I love kids. So that was always like my main thing was kids. But then when I went to Spain and I taught English abroad for a year, I got to like work one-on-one with the kids and stuff. That was like an eye-opening experience, you know? I loved it 100%. But then I realized like, I don't know if this is like what I want to do for the rest of my life, you know? But so I had like one of those moments and then I came back and then that's like when I became their office manager and it kind of all fell together at that point.
Yeah, that's okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. What were you doing in between? Like, what was it? Was just like.
What do you mean in between? In between what?
So you had school.
I had school, yeah.
And then you were also being an office manager for your family, right?
No, so what happened
Or that
was
wasn't until later.
that was when I graduated. So like I was in school from 2014 to 2018, and then in the summers I did summer classes, and then I would also my last 2 years I was what's it called? I did like a paid internship at a law firm here in Fresno. Which was a great experience, but once again it's because I thought I was going to go into law school and everything like that. I did that, and then when I graduated, then I got a job in Spain for a year. So then I moved to Spain for a year, and I lived out there, and I taught English abroad.
What?
I didn't tell you that? I thought you knew that part. Not bad. I didn't tell you
Where is this gap? Where is this gap at?
that? The gap of my life.
Yeah.
So
Age.
age-wise, I was 21
Okay, got it.
to 22, yeah. Because I graduated college at 21. And then immediately, like, I graduated in June. And then, like, I moved out there in August. And then I came back in June the following year. And then in June, I literally landed. And then the next day, started work with my parents. And then it kind of just all went from there.
After you came back
From Spain, yeah.
a year.
Yeah. Well, it was like a little less than a year. It was like a school year.
Graduate, 2 semesters, come back.
Basically, yeah.
What'd you learn?
Well, wait, what do you mean? What did I learn where?
In Spain. In España.
Like I learned a lot I learned a lot about the people. Is that what you mean? Because I wasn't in school anymore when I went over there. Okay, yeah. The people were really super cool.
Like your whole reasoning for going there was teaching English,
yeah? Yeah. Well, because I kind of wanted to compare the differences between, how we teach over here in the United States as opposed to like how they might teach people in other countries and everything like that. And they were way more personable with their kids. Like their teachers would like hug and kiss the students, and like, yeah. And then kids with special needs they weren't separated. They didn't go into like a different classroom at all. They were in the same classroom, and the teacher was just responsible for creating like they had about 4 different lesson plans for the kids that were at different levels. But they were all in the same class, and technically they all got the same they all did work at the same time, but they just got different plans, like different homework and everything. And then it was cool.
So she taught like at 4 different levels.
So
she's like we're gonna start here, and that was like front row.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna move to this, and then front row's working on their work still.
Basically, it was like,
and then the second row.
No, so basically, what it was like they'd be like, okay, we're gonna learn about plants. Let's just say plants in science class. So what the science teacher, yeah. So what the science teacher would do is then, for one lesson, she would create like 4 different or like 3 different versions of the same lesson. And like one would be like the main one. The second one was like a little diluted from that one. And the third one was a little bit more diluted from that. And then like hand that out to the kids.
Oh, it started difficult.
Yeah, so like it started off like, the kids that they felt were on track, they would give them that homework. And then the kids that, because it's not truly fair, because a lot of the students in the classrooms, they didn't speak, like some of them didn't speak Spanish, or Spanish wasn't their first language, because they were like their parents immigrated from other countries, because in Spain everything's so close together. And so like it's not really fair to give them like.
So what were some of their other native languages?
There was, what? I know they're called Moors. I just don't know like what language. Oh, Moroccan. Moroccan was a big one actually. And then there was English. There was a student in there that one of the teachers was like, "Oh, she's not very bright," and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then but it was because she didn't speak Spanish very well, but she spoke like 3 other languages, And then when she saw me, she was like, "Oh my God!" And she like wouldn't stop talking because she knew English very well. And so we were talking. And the teacher came up. She's like, "Oh wow, like she actually like."
How old was she?
And she was in 6th grade, so she was probably like 12. And yeah, she was so excited for.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. And like, I don't know, and it was fun. Like, I felt like a celebrity on campus because all the kids were like, "Oh my god, she's from California." And I lived, or like, I worked in like a little pueblo, like outside of the
They
town.
said, I was surfing.
Yeah, really, really. And but yeah, because like where I worked, it was.
You said, I live in a valley. It sucks.
No, I know. Well, they were like, "Do you know how to surf?" And I was like, "No."
Dude, seriously, they asked
Oh,
that?
oh
That's
yeah.
just like a
Well,
thing?
because that's what they think in California. They're like, "Okay, you're from California. You live by the beach. You know celebrities, and you know how to surf." Like those are the three things that they all assumed. Like I knew, and I was like, know none of those things. I'm actually afraid of the ocean. I
Said, I don't watch TV.
right. I'm like, I don't know any celebrities, and yeah, no. But it was it was a really cool experience. Loved it. I highly recommend if anyone's thinking about like doing something like that, just do it.
That's, yeah, honestly. And also, I highly recommend not being afraid of water. That's another topic for another day. It's okay.
I know. I'm deathly afraid of the ocean. So afraid.
Do you believe it's going to swallow you?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. 'Cause like I don't like lakes. I don't like large pools. I don't like oceans. Like it spans to any large body of water. Yeah. Lakes, I used to say it was because I didn't like things touching my feet, you know? Oceans, it's because it's so big and I feel like I'm so tiny that like someone could do a cannonball on like, on like the beach and then I'm just gonna like disappear, you know? Pools, I just
What?
well, you know, like
They're going to do a cannonball on the beach.
and then it's just the waves gonna come. It's gonna get bigger and bigger, and then I'll be in the middle of the ocean, and by then it's gonna be like a huge tsunami, and it's just gonna like attack me. That's what goes on in my brain. If I'm in a pool, it doesn't matter like whose pool, any pool, I'm gonna get eaten by a shark. Like, and I know it's not possible, but that's like my fear.
You said, dun it, dun it, dun
Yeah,
it, dun it.
exactly.
You said, turn the light back on, turn the light back on, turn the light back on.
That's like my greatest fear though is the ocean, large bodies of water. Yeah.
You know, the only thing I could tell you is that if the day comes, which, God forbid, the shark comes out of the
Stop.
pool to eat you, you can all tell everyone, I told you so.
That's one thing I don't want to be right about. I'd be okay if that never happened. Yeah.
The girl who cried shark.
Literally. Little blue hood? I don't know what they would call it.
You know what's funny? When I was a little kid, I can think of it right now. When Vine was like first coming in to play, I was like making a video, and it was at Colby's pool, and I was like, "Oh my God, there's a shark in the water!" And then Colby just comes out like this. Oh, shark!
Okay, but that's fun.
Oh yeah, no. It was from then on. I was like, I was meant to do this. I was like, but you're cringe as shit. You're still cringe now, but
Is there anything you're afraid of?
Intimacy.
You're so silly. Wait, really? 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 Really?
We are not touching on this subject.
Why? That's part of this, right? Is part of your who are you?
Not at the moment. My therapist can unpack this.
Okay. All right. I'll give you a pass.
This is your therapy session.
Okay. I'm ready.
Damn, that was good. You got me. I don't have a fear of dying.
Okay.
But I have an issue with dying too early. I feel like there's a lot that I want to get done.
Okay.
Not that I need to get done,
Yeah.
but I want to get done.
That makes sense.
And there's things that I want to find out, and there's things that I want to do.
Yeah.
So, and I want, biggest thing of all for my kid to be, or to know that he's taken care of, I guess, before, you know. I mean, I feel like even today, mom's gonna do a good job. But I'd like to really put in my 2 cents, I guess.
No, yeah. I think that's so cool that you have like a little person that's like half you, you know, out in this world.
Genetically, he's half me, but he's all him.
He's all him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know. I'm just saying for you though, like that you have like a little person out there that you made. I think that's like incredible.
I don't know if you put it that way though.
Yeah.
You just have a little person out there that I don't know.
You made a little person.
Hmm.
That's going to be like your imprint on the world, you know? No, you don't think so?
I mean, your imprint could be like Diddy.
No. Not like Diddy.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Diddy's dad is like,
oh my God.
Man, this kid.
That is not going to be your baby, okay?
Or doesn't Diddy have a kid? But like, hey, by the way, do you know your dad? I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
My imprint is different from his imprint.
Yeah, 100%.
My imprint isn't him.
No, 100. Yeah, it's totally different because you're you, he's him. I'm just saying I think it's really cool that you like made a person.
All I get to do is pass on, hopefully, whatever is going on here to there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's about the only thing you can probably do, 'cause besides that, he's going to live his life the way that he wants.
Yeah.
I'm not really going to stop him.
I mean,
He's got to make his own mistakes.
that's very different from how I grew up. But yeah, no, I get it.
I'll tell him the rules.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? I'll tell him the rules. They will be enforced.
Yeah.
But, like, if you leave those walls, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing I can do.
My parents were very much, they were like, this is a dictatorship, not a democracy. And even now, I'm like, oh my God, I'm 27 years old, and I still, like, ask permission for things, you know? Like,
I mean, we'll find the
it's
octagon.
crazy.
I mean, we could do that. Oh, man, I be telling my mom I'm asking permission from, you know, Sierra all the time. But like, hey, can I do this?
Yeah, yeah. No, but
like,
that's different though, because you guys are having a person together that you share, so that's different.
Yeah, normally it's always when he's asleep.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, hey, can I do something?
He sleeps through the night, yeah?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, poor babe. Yeah.
Cute little kid.
Yeah, he is a little cutie. You're all shucks.
Well, you know what's really interesting?
Tell me.
Going through, because what did you do in high school?
What do you mean?
School, right?
Yeah.
But like,
Okay.
did you do extracurriculars?
I did.
Sports?
Yeah.
What sports?
So I did cheer, gymnastics,
I can
and
see it.
swimming.
I could see it. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did. And honestly, my life in high school was just school and sports, school sports. That was mainly it. I
Your
wasn't
friendships kind of just stayed the same that they were, and maybe expanded a little bit more
well
to your.
because when I was in like elementary school, I moved around a lot. So I went to different school in a different school district. My 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade years. So
So how many people do you know from those different places?
I feel like I know like still a good amount of people. I mean, I'm pretty extroverted, and I'm pretty like,
Oh, you're yellow.
what does that mean?
No, continue.
Oh, okay. But like I feel like I talk to a lot of people and stuff like that, and for the most part I'm a pretty low maintenance friend. So I'm not like, oh my God, they didn't talk to me like yesterday and they must hate me. Like, no, I'm like, we all have our lives and stuff like that. And I might not see you for a year, we might not talk for a couple of years or whatever. But when I see you, we'll pick up right where we left off, you know?
Decade later, how are the kids?
Honestly, I'm like, oh, you have kids now. Tell me about them. You know, what are their names?
I love babies.
Yeah, I do love babies. But anyways, and so, what were we talking about before then, though? It was like high school stuff. And, oh, yeah, so I moved around a lot. And so like I had friends and stuff like that, but it wasn't really like okay, when I said my parents are strict, I wasn't allowed to hang out with my friends. And so um like my quota was I could hang out with my friends once a month, and if I wanted to hang out with them more than that, they had to do sports or like they had to be at school. Like I had to hang out with them at school because my mom said you want to hang out with your friends. That's what school's for. Like you go to school to study and you see your friends during lunchtime, and you shouldn't need to see them after that because you see them already at school. So that was like that part.
So what'd you do at home?
Well, so I got to school at like 5 a.m, and because I did 0 period for like PE and stuff like that. Because when I was on the swim team, most days.
Yeah, y'all be out there.
Yeah.
Crack of dawn.
Well, most days, we would start at like 6:30ish, but a couple times a week we'd go at 5:30. But I lived 30 minutes away from my school, so we'd have to wake up like a little before 5. We leave by 5, get there at like a certain time. So I would get dropped off super early in the morning, and then I got picked up because I always had practice every day after school. And so I would get picked up around 5 o'clock, and then, we would pick up some type of dinner. My parents would drop me off. They would go to work, and I would babysit and clean and do all that stuff and do a little bit of homework. And that's why I love cooking, I think, because I always cooked because I was the one home and taking care of everybody. And yeah. So that's what I did in high school. I went to my first party in like college. Yeah.
No, it's okay. So that's really interesting because of the way that your childhood kind of developed, semi growing into, because I feel like teenage years are definitely how you grow into yourself. But
yeah. I think I did that in college.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when it happened, because then
that's a really experience.
Yeah, because then I was like on my own, and with no parents, no brothers and sisters that I had to watch not had to. I love my family and I love, spending time with them. I love taking care of people. Like that's my thing. But that was the first time I was by myself and I didn't have to take care of anybody. And the only person I had to focus on was like me and like what I wanted and what does Brianna like to do? What does Brianna want to eat today? Like that type of stuff. So my freshman year, I did summer school, like going into college, and so that summer before, it was 6 weeks. I gained 15 pounds in 6 weeks. I think that's like wild. I needed to, but because I was like super, super skinny, but like I gained 15 pounds, which I think is wild.
She's like, I finally got to eat. Anything. No one stopped
Everything I wanted. I would eat burritos at like 2 a.m.
No one stopped me. What time is it right now? Is it I'm going to eat something?
Yeah.
Actually, we do have a dessert that we're going to have that you made.
Oh, yeah. You can try it?
Yes, but first I have to ask you.
Yes.
Through all these things that have been going on with your life. And
Yes.
From A to Z.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
Oh my gosh. Like what's next? Is that what you're asking?
Let's say someone is going to give you an opportunity.
Uh-huh.
Whatever it is you want. For an amount of money that'll give you the freedom, financial freedom that you need and that you want.
And I could do literally anything I wanted?
Yeah. What it is that you want.
I think that if I didn't have to like pay for my house anymore or like worry about making money or like an income so that way I could like do everything. Honestly, I would just love to go to like coffee shops or like the new restaurants in towns or like in nearby towns or just anywhere to fly to like different cities and stuff like that and to try their food and to kind of like experience it all and like to make maybe like videos about it or like just like review it. Yeah, review like a little food critic, coffee critic. And
You know, you could do that
yeah,
now.
actually,
You know, you could literally do that
yeah,
now with your camera, the
honestly,
cheap road mic that they have, the Road Go, and
yeah,
you could literally just boom, sip, eat. I've seen your videos.
that's
You can just easily, I could teach you to easily.
okay. One of my friends actually told me that he was like, you know, like you could totally do that because you're already going to these cities and you're already eating what you want.
And you're getting paid to do it.
Yeah, and they pay for my food on the road. So I'm like, so you can do that. And I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe I can do that, you know? So I've been thinking about it, yeah. Because that's what I would do, honestly, if I got a paycheck no matter what, like the passive income that we're talking about, that's what I would do. Cuz I love food. Love it. Love coffee. And I like the experience of food. I think that's what it is. It's not so much like I want to eat food all the time. It's just I like the experience of having a good meal and like I think food is something that should be enjoyed and it should take like a long time. It's not something that you just inhale just to survive, you know?
Damn, that's tough because I've had to literally inhale food to
No, but
survive when I was working. I was just like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but like different phases of life though, you know? So, yeah. I think we've all done that at certain points in
Are we
time.
the same age? I feel like I'm still at that phase.
No, yeah.
Still inhaling stuff. I'm trying to stop and smell the roses
Yeah.
as best I can, but sometimes I just
Well,
literally today on
honestly,
the way to work,
yeah.
I had one of my meal preps. I had a a good chicken breast, good sized breast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rice and broccoli. Just
No, but you know what though? I think it's because I was starting to get burnt out like pretty recently. You know, just because like you're always on the go and you're always doing stuff and traveling, although it is fun and it's great.
home is nice.
Home is very nice, you know, and there was a point where I was like at home one day in 2 weeks, you know, and I'm like always sleeping in a hotel room kind of wears on you, and then like having delayed flights was wearing on me and like that type of stuff. And I had a moment where I was like, I just need to take a few days off. Like I just need to be home and do that's what this week was for. And so I'm really prioritizing like putting my mental health and my physical health first now. But I think it's because like I was just getting super, super tired recently. So
I think that's something so wild is like we're in a period at this time of age where we can do that.
yeah.
You know, I feel like that's that like growing America, like country and economy, everything that was going on. It was like no one had the ability. Sometimes you were in war, or you just had to build or whatever. Now we're in a time and place to where it's like you can.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still in a developing time. It's everything's
yeah.
so freaking fast. Literally, snap your fingers, Siri will answer you, and ChatGPT will do your homework.
I know.
You know,
It's
there's
crazy.
just the AI, everything like that. Everything is just so fast, and
Yeah.
but it gives us the ability, I think, now too, to be able to take a step back because everything is doing everything for us now,
Right.
kind of, and enjoy what we have, I
Yeah.
guess, a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's actually like why one of the things I love to do is like cooking things from scratch and stuff. Hence the cake.
What is this?
So this is tres leches cake.
This is your fork.
Oh, thank you.
This is my fork.
It was all for you. I have like a whole tray at home. But
Yeah.
hopefully you like it. And if you don't, you can lie to me.
Okay. All right.
You could just pretend that it was good.
Okay, we take bites now.
Mhm,
Let's see.
mhm. Okay, I'll take a bite. Here we go.
It's not poison?
It's not poison.
Okay.
Could be a little more moister, I think, but verdict.
That was tasty.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Good.
I'm glad you liked
Good job.
it. Yeah. Do you like muffins? Cookies?
Yeah.
What's like
Yeah.
your favorite dessert?
I don't know. This shit's pretty solid. I don't know, something simple like a strawberry shortbread.
I love making strawberry
Shortcake,
shortcake.
something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Something like simple like that, yeah.
All right. Bet.
I feel like that is definitely what I like. Something easy, simple, tasty,
yeah.
and I can eat like a shit ton of.
One of my favorite things is homemade whipped cream with like strawberries, just because
Ooh, fire.
it's so light and everything. Yeah, or cookies with ice cream. Love cookies and ice cream.
Cookie dough.
Mm-hmm.
I need to buy some cookie dough just to eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you liked it then.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you joining me. See, it wasn't
welcome.
too bad.
No,
huh?
I was very nervous before. Yeah, like really nervous. I was sweating.
See, it's easy to get through it. Okay, so just to recap,
Mm-hmm.
you're awesome. I really hope that you start to develop this hobby habit of enjoying different places and recording yourself and giving a review while you're out and about.
I'm really gonna try
Maybe to enjoy a little bit. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's gonna be times, man. There's gonna be times where it's gonna be tough, 'cause you're gonna be busy with work and you're gonna forget, or you're just not gonna. You're gonna be busy doing work and you're like, no one wants to, watch me do work and record me doing work and stuff like that. You gotta, if that is what you want to do and that's what you do enjoy, you have to take that time to enjoy it. And then you'll start to understand as people like to watch as you share, and everyone will enjoy those times that you took out of your day to talk,
Yeah, and to show them
to express,
food. Yeah. Okay, cool.
'cause we care.
Yeah. All right, well, awesome. I can't wait to try it out then.
Any last words?
Are you going to kill me? Is that what this is?
What?
Any last words?
I was just. Have you had any closing statements?
No. Thank you for having me on. This was fun. And yeah. There we go.
Oh, yeah, this thing is soaking.
Yeah, you like it? Okay, good.
It's so moist.
Good. I thought I needed to put like a little bit more into it, but
No.
all right.
You're
Cool.
wet.
Cool. Yeah, I made my own condensed milk because I feel like the one in the can is like too sweet and stuff. So yeah, solid flavor. I just thought I needed a little bit more, but okay, cool. We're good then.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you on the next one.
There we go. This is season 3 now?
Season 3.
Season 3.
Season 3. Goodbye.